Marriage today. Is it more fragile than ever? Or are we simply seeing the truth that has always been there? That relationships are far harder than most people admit. I want you to picture this. It's Saturday morning. The sun is streaming through the blinds. You're sitting at the kitchen table with a cup of coffee, staring at the stack of bills spread out in front of you. Upstairs, you can hear the hum of a hairdryer. The house is quiet, and for just a moment, you wonder, when was the last time I felt truly free? This isn't about love. You love your family. You love your kids. But there's an ache you can't quite shake. The man you used to be, the one who played poker with his friends on Thursday nights, who spent Saturdays working on his car, who had hobbies and passions. He feels like a stranger now. Instead of planning road trips or fishing weekends, your calendar is full of birthday parties, parent-teacher meetings, and home repairs. And somewhere, deep down, you ask yourself, is this really all there is? You're not alone for asking that question. Millions of men, especially in midlife. I feel exactly what you are feeling right now. Marriage was supposed to be a partnership. But for many men, it has turned into an endless list of obligations, responsibilities, and bills. Every year, it feels like you give away a little more of yourself, your time, your money, your identity. I'm not here to tell you marriage is bad. I'm not here to tell you love isn't real. But I am here to tell you that if you feel like you've been losing yourself, you're not crazy. And tonight, we are going to talk about why so many men feel trapped, how society encourages this, and what you can do to take back control, not by abandoning your family, but by rediscovering yourself within it. It doesn't happen overnight. You didn't wake up one morning and suddenly feel like a stranger to yourself. It happens slowly. At first, you cancel a guy's night to spend more time with her. You sell the motorcycle to help buy the family SUV. You stay late at work to make extra money for the honeymoon or the kids' Christmas gifts. Each decision feels reasonable, even noble, and it feels good to see her happy. But over the years, these little choices add up. They start to rewrite the story of who you are. Until one day, you realize the man you used to be is gone, replaced by the man everyone else needed you to be. And at first, you wear that like a badge of honor. You tell yourself this is what good husbands do. You convince yourself that sacrifice is love. But somewhere along the way, you stop noticing your own needs, as your own dreams, is your own desires. And then one day, maybe in a quiet kitchen on a Saturday morning, or sitting in your truck after another long workday, you feel the weight of it all. You realize you've been living on autopilot, existing instead of living. And that scares you more than you want to admit. You are not broken for feeling this way. You are not selfish for wanting more than bills and obligations. And you are certainly not alone. By the end of this conversation, you will have a clearer understanding of how you got here. And more importantly, how to start finding your way back. But before we go further, I need something from you. This conversation isn't easy to have. Most people avoid it. So, if this already speaks to you, if this feels like someone finally put words to what you've been carrying, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with another man who might need to hear it. And drop a comment down below telling me one thing you used to love doing but haven't done in years. Let's start a real conversation, man to man. Now take a deep breath, because what we're about to uncover might be hard to hear, but it just might save you from losing yourself completely. So how does this happen? How does a relationship that once felt full of passion and promise slowly turn into something that makes a man feel smaller with each passing year? The answer is not as simple as blaming your partner, or even blaming yourself. It's a process that begins with what feels like love, like commitment, like doing the right thing. At first, you compromise because you want to. You skip a night out with friends because you'd rather spend time with her. You trade your solo hobbies for shared plans because building a life together seems exciting. Each trade feels harmless. In fact, each trade feels like proof that you care. But step by step, those trades add up. They become habits. And slowly, almost invisibly, you stop living for yourself and start living for everyone else. The calendar fills up with obligations. The bank account becomes a joint project. The free weekends you used to spend doing what you love are now swallowed by projects that keep the house running. You tell yourself this is adulthood. This is what good men do. And it is at least on the surface. But deep down, something else is happening. You are teaching yourself that your needs always come last. You are teaching yourself that saying no is dangerous. That setting boundaries is selfish. That any desire outside of the family is a distraction. Over time, this rewires your mind. You become someone who stops asking. Someone who stops expecting. Someone who just endures. This is what psychologists call learned helplessness. When you are faced with resistance enough times, an argument, a guilt trip, as a dismissive comment, you start to give up before you even try. You start anticipating the no before you ask. So you stop asking. You tell yourself it's not worth the fight. You convince yourself that being quiet keeps the peace, when really it just silences you. And here's the cruel part. No one will notice this change except you. To everyone else, you still look like the same reliable man you've always been. You still go to work. You still mow the lawn. If you still pay the bills. But inside, something is dying. The fire that made you who you are is getting smaller every year. This is why so many men in midlife report feeling numb. Not angry. Not even sad. Just numb. Like they are ghosts in their own lives. They wake up. Go to work. I'll sit through the same arguments. Pay the same bills. And then collapse into bed. Only to do it all over again tomorrow. Somewhere. Years ago. They stopped living and started existing. And then one day, for many men, comes the shock that no one saw coming. The divorce papers. The conversation that begins with, "I just don't love you anymore." The moment when the marriage they sacrificed everything to maintain is suddenly over. And here's the hard truth. Most divorces in America are initiated by women. Studies say around 70 to 80%. Men are often blindsided because they believed their sacrifice was enough. They believed that giving up their hobbies, their time, their freedom was the price of keeping the relationship alive. What they didn't realize was that those sacrifices slowly erased the man their wife fell in love with. She didn't fall for the quiet, exhausted roommate who spends his life putting out fires. She fell for the man with a spark in his eyes. The man with his own dreams and passions. The man who had something to bring to the relationship beyond a paycheck. And when that man disappeared, so did the attraction. This realization is the breaking point for many men. Some collapse under the weight of it. They spiral into bitterness or despair. Others finally wake up and see the pattern for what it is. They understand that the problem was never just their wife, or their job, or their kids. The problem was that somewhere along the way, they stopped showing up for themselves. I think of John again, sitting in his truck late at night, staring at the dashboard in silence. That was the night he let himself feel the truth he had been avoiding for years. The truth that he had become a shell of himself. That he had been living a life designed for everyone else but him. He could have stayed in that place, could have buried it under another 12-hour workday. Another half-hearted family vacation. But something shifted. For the first time in decades, he asked himself a simple question. What do I want? At first, that question scared him. He was afraid that even asking it made him selfish. Afraid it meant he didn't love his family. But slowly, he began to realize that loving them didn't have to mean losing himself. He started small. He reconnected with an old friend. He went fishing for a weekend, just like he used to. At first, he expected a fight, expected guilt or criticism. But something surprising happened. His wife didn't get angry. She was curious. And when he came back from that trip, something inside him was different. He smiled more. He had stories to tell again. He had that spark that had been missing for years. And his wife noticed. His kids noticed. The energy in the house shifted. Because when John came back to himself, everyone else got a better version of him too. This is the secret. No one tells you the way to be a better husband, a better father, a better man. Is not to erase yourself. It's to reclaim yourself. The sacrifices you make mean nothing if they come from an empty shell. The love you give isn't love if it's laced with quiet resentment. The most loving thing you can do is show up fully alive. Fully yourself. But this is not easy. It means facing fears you've been running from for years. It means being willing to disappoint people sometimes. It means saying no when you've spent a lifetime saying yes. It means stepping back into the driver's seat of your own life. even if it upsets the balance for a while. And this is where many men hesitate. Because they think, if I start living for myself, my wife might leave. But the painful truth is she might leave anyway if you don't. No one wants to be with a man who is permanently tired, permanently resentful, permanently drained. When you reclaim your time, your health, your passions, you may not save the marriage, but you will save yourself. And more often than not, that's what reignites the marriage. This is the point where the story either turns into a tragedy or a rebirth. Some men retreat back into numbness and wait for the next crisis. Others choose to wake up, to start building a life they are proud of again. Which path you take is up to you. But the first step is always the same. You have to stop pretending everything is fine. You have to tell the truth to yourself first. Take a breath right now. Sit with this for a moment. If your heart is beating faster, if your chest feels tight, that is your soul telling you it's time. Time to stop waiting for permission. Time to stop hoping someone else will fix this for you. Time to start writing the next chapter of your life before someone else writes it for you. And that's where we are heading next. How to take back control. Step by step. Without blowing up everything you've built. Because this isn't about rebellion. It's about balance. It's about choosing to live again. If you are still with me right now, it means this message has hit something deep, and that's good. It means you are awake. Awareness is the first step. The next step is taking action, not reckless action. Not blowing up your marriage or walking away from your responsibilities, but small, deliberate steps that begin bringing you back to life. Start with honesty, not with your partner, not with your kids, but with yourself. Sit down somewhere quiet and ask the question John asked in his truck. What do I want? And don't edit the answer. Don't censor yourself. Write it down if you have to. Maybe it's as simple as wanting to play golf again. Maybe it's taking a weekend every few months just for yourself. Maybe it's picking up the guitar that's been sitting in the closet for years. Your desires don't have to be big to matter. They just have to be yours. Then, take one step. Just one. Call that old friend. Book the fishing trip. Sign up for the class. Put it on the calendar and commit to it. You don't even have to explain it yet, just do it. Because sometimes, the first action is about proving to yourself that you still can. After that, to start having the hard conversations. Not arguments. Not shouting matches. But real conversations. Tell your wife what you are feeling, not to blame her, but to let her in. I've been feeling like I lost myself. I want to get back to the man I was when you fell in love with me. This is not about accusing her. This is about inviting her into your process. You might be surprised how many women actually want their husbands to come back to life. They don't want a roommate. They want a man who is fully present, fully alive. And yes, some partners will resist. Some will feel threatened. Some will accuse you of being selfish. But here's the thing. Choosing to be whole again is not selfish. It is the most responsible thing you can do. Because a hollow man cannot love well. A burned-out man cannot lead. A resentful man cannot create a safe and joyful home. When you fill your own cup, you have more to pour into everyone else. This process takes courage. It will be uncomfortable. You might feel guilt at first. You might even feel fear that you are rocking the boat. A fear that you will lose what little peace you have. But what you are doing is not destroying peace. You are creating real peace. The kind that comes from authenticity, not silent suffering. Here is another truth you need to hear. You don't have to do this all at once. This is not about quitting your job tomorrow or announcing a midlife rebellion. It's about slow, steady change. It's about saying no sometimes when you always said yes. It's about carving out time that belongs only to you. It's about taking care of your health, getting enough sleep, eating better, moving your body not because someone told you to, but because you respect yourself enough to do it. Over time, these small decisions add up just like the old sacrifices did, but this time, they build you instead of hollowing you out. You will notice yourself standing taller, smiling more, having more patience because you aren't running on empty. And the people around you will notice too. Your kids will see a father who is engaged and energetic, not just exhausted. Your wife will see a man who is attractive again, not because you bought flowers, but because you have a spark in your eyes that says, I am alive. there is another layer to this boundaries. You must learn to set them and hold them. If you say you need 2 hours on Saturday morning for yourself, protect that time. Don't give it away the first time someone asks for a favor. Boundaries are not walls. They are doors that you control. They let in what strengthens you and keep out what drains you. And here's the beautiful part when you model healthy boundaries. You teach your family to respect themselves too. You may also need to find other men who are walking the same path. Men who can challenge you, encourage you, and remind you that you are not crazy. Whether it's an old friend, a church group, a men's retreat, or even an online community. Find a place where you can speak honestly and be heard. Isolation is one of the biggest reasons men collapse under this weight. You need brothers in your corner. And if you are listening to this and thinking, but what if my marriage still ends? I have to be honest with you. That is a possibility. When you change, everything around you changes too. Some marriages will get stronger. Others will fall apart. But either way, you will not regret becoming whole again. Because a man who knows who he is can survive anything, even divorce without losing himself. This is where we talk about hope. Because this is not just about survival. This is about joy. Imagine waking up and actually looking forward to the day. Imagine feeling proud of the man you see in the mirror. Imagine walking into your house and feeling like it is a place of connection, not just obligation. This is possible. But it starts with you. So, here is my challenge to you tonight before you go to bed. Write down one thing you will do this week just for you. Not for the family. Not for work. Not because someone asked. Just for you. And then do it. Watch how that one action, as small as it seems, begins to shift the way you carry yourself. And when you do, come back and tell me about it. Leave a comment and share your story. Because there are millions of men out there who need to hear that change is possible, that they are not doomed to a life of quiet despair, that they can choose something better. You have one life. Don't spend it sleepwalking. Don't spend it living someone else's script. The man you were meant to be is still in there, waiting for you to wake him up. And when you do, if you will not just save yourself, you might just save your marriage, your family, and your future. Take a deep breath. This is the beginning of something new. The next chapter of your life starts right now.